Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will explain the cell structure and function of animal and plant cell. First, I will talk about the anatomy of an animal cell, what and how to identify an animal cell. So basically, an animal cell have to contain these various components, which is cell walls, ribosome, nucleus, nucleolus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, microtubulus, endoplasmic reticulum, centrosome, mitochondrion, lysosome, and Golgi body. After that, these are the components of animal cells and their function. First, we have is the mitochondrion. The mitochondrion is a rod-shaped or spherical shell. It consists of two layers of membrane, which are the smooth outer membrane and folded in the membrane. It also contains enzymes that play a role in cellular respiration. The function of the cell is to generate energy to the glucose oxidation process during cellular respiration, and the energy released in the form of ATP molecules to be used by the cells. Second, we have the centriole. The centriole is basically a small cylindrical component that exists in pairs in animal cells. It is made out of complex arrangement of microtubulus. Does not exist in plant cells. The function is to form spindle fiber during cell division in animal cells. Next is we have the Golgi apparatus on the left. The Golgi apparatus is a stack of parallel flattened cells that are coated by a single cell membrane. No membrane is added at one end of the Golgi apparatus and vesicles bud off from the other end. The function is to process, modify, pack, and transport chemicals such as protein, carbohydrate, and glycoprotein. Next, we have the cell membrane. The cell membrane is basically an outer membrane that surrounds the entire content of a cell. It has thin and elastic film, and it's mostly made of proteins and phospholipids. The function separates content of cell from the external environment. It also controls the movement of substance into and out of the cell. The next cell we have is lysosome. Lysosome is typically a small spherical sac enclosed in a single membrane. It contains hydrolytic enzymes. Its function is to hydrolyze complex organic molecules such as protein, nucleic acid, and lipid. After that, we have the nucleus. It is the largest component in the cell. It is spherical, compressed, and enclosed in a nuclear membrane with many pores. The nucleus contains chromosome, nucleolus, and nucleoplasm. The function, it typically controls all cell activities, and it has chromosomes that is basically deoxyribonucleic acid, or in its simple form, DNA. DNA determines the cell characteristic and metabolic functions. The next we have is ribosomes. It is small, compact, and spherical granules, consists of protein and ribonucleic acid. Ribosomes are present on the surface of the rough endoplasmic reticulum or exist freely in the cytoplasm. Its function is to site for protein synthesis. Besides the ribosome, we have the endoplasmic reticulum. What contains, what is made of the endoplasmic reticulum is a system of interconnected folded flattened cells. Its membrane is also continuous with the nuclear membrane. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosome attached to the surface, and also smooth endoplasmic reticulum does not have ribosomes. The function is to transport system within the cell, provide a wide surface for enzyme attachment and biochemical reactions. The rough endoplasmic reticulum transport protein synthesized by ribosome. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes and transports glycerol and lipids and carries out the detoxification of drugs and metabolic byproducts. And then we are going to move on to the plant cell. The plant cell is not the same with the animal cell, as it does not contain some parts that are not in the animal cells. Like for example, plant cells. In plant cell, we will find vacuole. Vacuole is a liquid filled sac which is the cell sac. A vacuole is surrounded by the tonoplast membrane. Young plant cells have many small vacuoles, while the mature plant cells have a large vacuole. And the functions of vacuole are to absorb water into the plant cell and then become turgid. In unicellular animals, the vacuoles contract during osmosis, and excretion. Next, we have the chloroplast. Chloroplast is an oval shape, consists of two layers of membrane, contains chlorophyll pigments in the grana that gives plant a green color. And the chlorophyll, the function is to absorb sunlight and converts it to chemical energy during photosynthesis. And the second last plant cell is the cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like medium that contains components of the suspended cells, contains organic compounds such as protein, lipid, and carbohydrate, and inorganic compounds such as potassium ions. It acts as a medium for biochemical reaction in cells. And last but not least, cell wall. A strong and rigid outer layer made from cellulose fiber, fully permeable, function, maintain the shape of plant cells, and provides mechanical support to plant cells. That is all for me. Adam Haikal, and thank you.